Hello, hello. Hey, how are y'all doing? I see people coming in the craft room this Thursday. How are y'all doing? Y'all, it's back. I gotta say it now. This is Tracy from Mindless Crafting and
Bill, believe it or not.
and that Martha Stewart paper. We snuck it into the store last night, you know, and boy, I can't even tell you. I was so happy to see those boxes arrive. And actually, our UPS guy, he was saying, he said he was sorry because he usually does his deliveries earlier. So we are back in action. Bill's going to share the link for y'all. Part 3 of our How Many Christmas Cards Can You Make challenge. Part 3 is finally uploaded. We had some challenges with this one, but it's okay. So for those of you that are watching it, awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me show you a few of the cards that we have as we work through the challenge. I got lots of scraps, so I'm going to show y'all something to do with my scraps today. We're going to attack some scraps today. Hey, everyone. Everyone said they just received the notification. So good. You received it at the beginning of the video and not the end, right?
Hard to believe.
I know. So y'all look at all of this. And guess what? We're still running, since this ran out, we're still running the sale on this paper for y'all. We put it in the store with a sale for our crafty friends.
You've kept the same 15%, which is outstanding, believe me.
Okay, so let me just show y'all some of the stuff. So y'all know I have been working on these. So I got my stuff in piles, y'all. I'm going to have to get a box and put them in a box. Here's some more here. I think I'm up to 64 somewhat completed cards. 90 if I include the ones with the, that I just kind of put these on the base. So I still have these to do too. Look at that, y'all. Oh my goodness. I love looking at this. Can y'all tell how much I've been enjoying this challenge? So let me just adjust my camera here just a little bit so that y'all can really see me okay. There we go. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here.
Margie's here.
Oh no. Shannon Dager said that our family got put in quarantine for 10 days. Our oldest son Jackson is sick. Oh man.
Oh, sorry to hear about that, Shannon.
Oh, praying for him. It's something else when those little ones are sick like that, you know? Sending hugs to Jackson and the family. Hey, Judy R. I know, look at all of this. Deb C said, she said, I cut a bunch of bases and started cutting up a few sheets of Christmas paper I have. Awesome. And you can do this with whatever paper packs you have, really.
Okay, I just put the link in just in case.
If you don't want to do the Christmas, thanks, babe. You can see those paper packs that you have on your shelf and challenge yourself to just go ahead. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. I add some sparkly stuff to that. Drop some of the little gifts in there. Added some dimension. Oh, here's one. This one I did with some washi tape. And, oh, I forgot to show them that there's washi tape in the store, the Martha Stewart washi tape. So let's see.
You want me to go get it or what?
Please do, darling. See, here's what you do. You wait for your husband to respond and wait for the magic sentence. Do you want me to go get it?
I should have just known.
I sure do, darling.
I should have known in advance and just got up and left to go get it, but I knew I needed to explain my movement.
Hey, D. Kepler. How are you? So I had some leftover. I had some leftover washi tape. So I just added it to this card. Nothing fancy, but it works, right? So y'all, I got some Martha Stewart washi tape recently. I was like, oh my goodness, I got it. They have paper. Let me go and see. It doesn't really like match, but hey, it's okay if it doesn't match. Here's here's one of them. This is the blue.
You have to get really close to show the
The
detail is
detail
incredible.
is like beautiful on these. Look at this. And here is the other Martha Stewart crafting tape. It's washi tape, but it's crafting tape. I already used some of it. And it comes in this little case. I thought was pretty nice. Yeah, so Martha Stewart washi tape, crafting tape. Yes, you can find some red sparkly ribbon at Dollar Tree. Those thin ribbons that no one knows what to do with, you can find those and start doing some of your cards using those. So look, y'all. Look. How adorable. Okay. And if you don't have ribbon, cut your paper, right? Cut your paper and make, yeah, cut strips. Add them to your cards. Okay, just showing y'all some more of these for those of you that didn't see the paper with all the gifts that are cut out. And oh, I actually Tuesday when we did the live, I did the tag that looked like this, right? I added a tag to a card. Look at that, y'all. Took the tag and added it to the card. And so that's what you got there. Slip that one in there. I almost forgot about that one. So yeah, I've got a lot. I'm up to about, look at these, y'all. I think 96 or 97 cards.
You're gonna have to.
I could not help
You
it,
gotta
y'all.
get to 4 more to get to 100.
I couldn't help it. Oh, I'm definitely going to get to 4 more. I had to keep
Probably more
going,
than
y'all.
that.
Right? This is in part 3, showing y'all how to stamp this out and adding it to your card. Look at that. Yeah. So many different ideas. So many different ideas. Look at this.
Elsie B says she loves crafting way past midnight.
There you go. Look at this, y'all. This paper, I tell you, I'm in love with it. It really is a great bargain when you can, especially when you can make so many cards and then you're getting your gems out. And it's the traditional Christmas colors, but hey, it's okay. It's okay. If you want to switch it up a little bit, add some blue and some light greens in there and
or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want to add in there. It's your cards. Look at this, y'all. I'm just showing y'all some stuff here. Crystal B Queen, how are ya? Did I stamp anything on the inside? Not yet. Not yet, because some of these are going to go for the Mike on the Bike.
We'll have to go into more detail about that.
Yeah.
After we talk to Denise Glisson. Okay.
They're gonna we're gonna do the Christmas cards for Mike on the Bike for the kids, and so I haven't put anything on the inside yet. I have to find out again what the rules were for that last year, so that we can. I need to connect with Mike, but we're gonna be doing it again, so stay tuned. One of our crafty friends, Denise Glisson, connected us with Mike on the Bike, and it went so well last year. Y'all did over 300 cards for the kids. And so they had enough to give to all the kids, which was awesome. Look at this. Deborah said I took the free DigiStamp candle, bundled them into groups. I missed your comment. I couldn't read it all the way.
Of 3, and I'm coloring and fussing cutting to use on the cards.
Oh, nice. Yes, we have a free DigiStamp. Let me show y'all what that looks like. So that's on our site. That one is free. And here's the card I did. I might as well put this in the pile too. Here's the card that I did for that. So this is free. If you want to go and grab that off of our mindlesscrafting.com site, you can do that if you haven't done it yet. And look at that. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. Just kind of giving y'all so many different ideas with these, y'all. Look at that. Carmina is here. Right, Margie? Who doesn't like free? Exactly. Free is good. Okay, so, oh, the slimline card. Y'all have me addicted to this slimline card, okay? I am so addicted to the slimline card. So that's the one that we did on Tuesday. Along with this, I might as well add these in. So as y'all can see, busy. And I left my notes downstairs. I can go get them, Bill, while you stay here and chit chat. I don't want you to, I got to work some of this brownie off that Ariel made. Ariel made brownies, y'all, so.
You sound like she force-fed you.
I know, right? I was forced to eat those brownies with coffee. Oh, Brian said he's just trying to stay awake, huh?
Brian?
Just trying to stay awake and craft.
Brian, I'm going to give you the military way to do it. Get the hottest coffee possible. Assuming you've been up almost 72 hours. You take the coffee and you pour it on your head. I promise you, you will not sleep. Don't do that, Brian.
Don't do that, please. Love your ideas for cards. Thank you, Sharon. I have this paper pack and we'll try some of them out. Good. Look, Jennifer is too much. She said, can you send a brownie and Happy Mail? I don't know if it'll make it over there because we'll end up eating them all before we even get them into the packaging. Ariel is our brownie person, okay? Okay, y'all, so I thought it would be fun to stamp some stuff out on like all these little scraps that I have. Look at this, y'all. I'm still working through some of these little scraps here. Still working through some of these little scraps. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? That's pretty good size right there. Let's see what we got here. So let's see what y'all are saying. Brenda's here. This is a mess, okay? Tanya, look. You see all of this stuff. Look at this. That's the aftermath of some of this stuff here. The real hot mess is my craft room. That's the real hot mess. Y'all only knew. But I think you do. Okay, let's see what I got here. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking through my stamp. Helen Helen Evans, you're extremely tired. Tanya said, I call it hot mess potential. Exactly. Thanks, Jennifer. She said, oh, the cards are beautiful. Let's see. I am looking for my stamp set that says ugly sweater. For my ugly sweater stamp.
And Solomon says, speaking of stamps, when do you expect the new stamp sets to arrive? Hopefully next week. Hopefully.
Yes, we have a date. But until it gets through the door.
Right.
Y'all know the routine, right? Till it gets through the door. Yep, so this is just some of the scraps that I have. I want y'all to really see this because I know that y'all can relate. I know y'all can relate to this. So I have to have y'all actually see some of the mess, you know? Look, I'm getting everything out. Look, y'all. Look at this. See? It happens everywhere. How many cards did I make? So far, I'm up to 94? 96. I keep losing count.
D. Kepler says most of her craft materials are picked up because she's having a new shed being set up.
The shed.
You're gonna dig into that box and rip those babies out.
We're never gonna see her. We're not gonna see her, Bill. I'm gonna be like, where's Dee? She in that shed.
Our prayers are out to Helen Evans' 2-month-old grandson who's in the hospital.
Oh. Just keep that there. Praying for him. Oh boy. All right. Okay, y'all, I'm getting there.
Yes, Brian.
I'm getting there.
Mike on the bike is doing cards again. Details shortly.
Yeah, details will be coming. Yep. Just got to make sure we have everything. I think last year we started sometime in September. And so I need to find out how many kids he had, how many, does he want? I think last year there was 100. So we're going to do it again. And we're going to be ready because we got all these cards.
Yes, Barbara Link. We did receive that Happy Meal package.
We sure did. And we're going to open it on another live.
We want to wait and open it officially. So the wait is
We're anxious. I know. Getting anxious.
If we didn't want to share it with everyone, we'd have ripped that sucker apart. We want everyone to experience the same joy that we're experiencing in real time. Kim Gordon says she has a bunch of cards already for Mike on the Bike.
Oh, sweet.
Kim Gordon is not playing. Gail Farmer prayers having a big hip replacement tomorrow.
Oh.
I believe you'll be okay from everything that I've heard.
Pray.
It's
Praying
the anticipation that we're praying for, that you can get through that.
And not have much pain.
But if the pain gets bad enough, it's kind of like a toothache, I heard. You'll say, hey, I'll pull the tooth out myself. Anyone's ever had hip pain?
It's like I've heard people say a toothache is like what is it? Oh, like childbirth. Y'all better.
No, a toothache is pretty bad.
Bill, y'all. I'm not even gonna say it.
I've had a toothache so bad that not only could I not walk, crawl, or anything else, I felt like if you had given me pliers with no Novocaine or anything, the pain of me pulling it out with pliers by myself would have to have been less than the pain of it staying in. Now, if childbirth is worse than that, please.
Bill. Anyway, for some.
Lavella says a toothache is worse than labor pains. Tracy, you must have forgotten what it felt like that day when you were in pain with the tooth.
No, I don't remember. I didn't forget that, but I know what childbirth felt like. Okay, so
probably because it lasted so long.
I don't think you can comment on anything regarding childbirth. Okay, Bill.
Well, I've been constipated
well, maybe y'all
before.
had. Well, there you go. No, that's not it. Never mind. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Is that close to it?
No, it's not.
Especially when you're in midstream and you've gone too far to stop and not far enough to finish.
Anyway.
You gotta make sure you understand the concept of push. Push.
Stop. Stop while you're ahead, darling. Darling. You know. Stop while you're ahead. It's Diane. Exactly. How do we get on this topic? How do we get on this?
So me and Tyler are sitting on that island by ourselves today.
You might be sitting in the house or outside by yourself today, too. You might be sitting outside by yourself.
Hold on, Brenda Saxon said she'd actually prefer to give childbirth again before having another toothache.
Woo!
That toothache ain't no joke. I'm sorry.
Bill, but until you have nothing to compare it to. So
hold up, I've had a toothache,
and
so
I know
bad.
Men in pain just do not go along
I
together.
felt like I could reach my hand in my mouth and reach up into my head and just grab a hold of whatever it was and just snatch it out.
Now double that or quadruple that, Ben.
I'm talking the kind of toothache where it's attached to the head somehow. Valerie says some doctors say that kidney stones
I've never had that. I'm just gonna hold this here for a minute.
I've heard they were bad too. You know what I'm saying, D? D says if men had to have the first baby, the population would be less.
You know what? Exactly. You just look at your bundle of joy and you say never again. No, you don't say that. You just forget all that pain, don't you?
D, you know how men think. They want to control everything except the distribution of Viagra. We make sure we have that.
All right, TMI, y'all. TMI.
That's how they do.
Yes, the Christmas sweaters with the patterned paper. Yes, that just takes it to a whole nother level. And then once it's cut out, it doesn't look like much now, but once it's cut out, Kim, yeah, Kim.
Kim understand. Diane says as soon as you see your baby, you forget all the pain.
Right, and then if they cause you any pain growing up, you could always use it against them.
That's like a mother used to say, I brought you into this world.
Yes.
That's why they say it.
I don't think kids understand.
You know, Deb C says, we'll find Bill in the doghouse later. If y'all saw the look Tracy gave me, I might as well start walking to the doghouse. I'm going to leave it right now.
There you go. That's why I think he should have his own channel, right? Y'all are funny. He says, as soon as you see your bundle of joy.
Please.
Look at that.
Get out. You caused me all this pain. Oh, Kim Gordon says Bill is gonna be living in the closet with Gooby.
He gonna be in the closet with Gooby. Ain't letting him in the closet. He's like, look, go to. Gooby's gonna say, no, you're in the doghouse.
I have to live. Maybe I can live in Tracy's closet. He's not letting me in my own.
I have craft supplies hidden in my closet. Sorry.
How many of you guys seen this commercial? It's a video on YouTube where. How many? I know you've heard mothers say, "I will slap you in the next week," or whatever. And there's this one meme that was going around where the mother backhand the child or something, and it was spring, and all of a sudden it landed in the winter. I will slap you in the next year. I've heard all kind of variations of it.
Okay, so I'm using the his ugly sweater and the her ugly sweater stamp set. And I'm using some of the stuff that I have to turn it into something else, right? Because I could always make a card out of this.
That's true, Helen.
So you can make a bunch of these and then put some little decorations on them, and then you're good to go.
Helen is asking a question. She says, why is it for the first 18 months you teach your child to walk and talk, and then until they're 18, you have to say, sit down and be quiet? Because that's how they do. I understand that. My child, it took him longer to talk for some reason. Really talk. And I was so unnerved about it. I started having dreams where a team of doctors would stand around me and say, I'm sorry, Mr. Phillips, but your son has some long word I never heard, has multi-crunch polypotrialciism or something, And I was like, no, not crunchy potassiism. No. And I would just be so unnerved about it. And finally, when he started talking, he just wouldn't stop.
Well, some kids have their own timeline too. We can't put kids into that. We can't put that kid into a cookie cutter, each child is just their own individual self.
Hi, Zelma Kennedy.
Hey.
She was deep into cleaning out her laundry room, and we saved her. We saved you, Zelma.
You were cleaning out the laundry room, huh? Turning the paper, not the scissors.
You know what I'm saying, Sonia? Sonia said, yes, it was open your mouth one more again. And I got something for you. You notice Sonia didn't say something with your mouth one more time. She said, open it. You didn't have to. If I even saw it open like he was about to say something, that was far enough. You're right, Valerie Leonard. Valerie Leonard, on a real tip, she's saying some children are round pegs and we try to fit them into a square hole.
Exactly, and you can't do that.
And you know what? That same thing continues all the way through. Just like we were talking about jobs the other day, and you try to fit one employee, a round employee, into a square hole. It's the same thing. Yeah.
I'm just stamping out a bunch of these so that I can go back and cut them out later if I want. All right. Where is my
Don't know.
mounting tape?
Well, I know what that said.
Okay, so if you've been watching our channel and have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah.
Y'all, I had 2 brownies. 2 brownies,
so
okay?
Far. Let me add that part.
That's going to be it for me today. I just can't do any more, but they were delicious. 2 brownies and 2 cups of coffee.
In 2 minutes.
That thing is clogged. Oh, yes. I've seen that happen before, Crystal B. Queen.
What?
She said the lazy educator will always blame the child with false diagnosis. Yeah, and then
That's exactly it.
the child starts feeling a certain way too. So you got to really kind of encourage, you're trying to encourage your child and be the advocate for your child. I think I'll add something. I'll probably add, well, um that's the guy's ugly sweater there. His ugly sweater.
Hi, Bertha Bus Wilson.
Hey, Bertha.
Bertha says, in addition to good evening, please say a prayer for my granddaughter who just went to the hospital. Prayers, Bertha.
Oh,
You know
boy,
this.
everyone's just
Prayers.
going through so much right now. I want to do some red trees on here. Christmas trees. Doing some red Christmas trees, y'all. And it may not look like much on the pattern paper. Just wait until you cut it out. Just wait.
I like that sweater thing on the green.
Yeah, I think I might take it off of there. Just depends on. I'm trying to see what paper I want to put it on. We'll see. Oh, Bill's typing. I don't hear anything.
Valerie Leonard says, are you thinking about putting a green bling star on top of that tree?
Do I have a bling star? I can just drop a little gem on top of it. I can do that.
Crystal B. Queen says, my son was labeled hyperactive. Wouldn't be still. Teachers didn't consider the steroids for his asthma caused this. Hello. Create the lesson plan. Extra music classes. It worked. She created the lesson plan. I think our oldest Chelsea, the teacher said that she wasn't focusing on something, her attention span. And Tracy act because she would want to stand up. What grade was she in, Tracy?
Third.
Third grade. And she'd look out the window and stuff like that. So Tracy said, well, when you ask her questions, does she understand it? Does she get the answer? She said, oh yeah, all the time. She's never not got the answer. So Tracy's like, then what's the problem? She processes differently. At that age, children, they process differently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who said they got to deliver food? I saw that somewhere in the comments.
That's Sonia Creel.
Got to deliver food? Are you delivering it here?
Sonia, bring me my food.
Sonia, are you delivering it here? Okay.
Ooh, hold up. Brenda Saxon's asking a quick question. Has anyone ever watched a game show called 25 Words or Less? I've never seen that.
What does that sound
I've
familiar?
heard of it, though. What do you have to do,
Sorry,
Brenda?
my game show was
Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
What's that show where he comes down with Bob Barker?
My grandmother loved Bob Barker.
What is the name of that game
My great-grandmother loved Bob Barker.
What is the name of that show?
She's like watching Kiss Everybody.
Do you remember it?
Nope.
No, that was that Family Feud guy that used to kiss everybody. And I said, he is going to get sick or make a lot
No,
of
they're
people
gonna
sick.
get sick. All the
Or
people
make a lot of
kissing.
people sick. Right.
Kathleen German said new stamp set soon next week. I can't tell you exactly which day.
Yeah, we're waiting.
I know what day they say, but I don't trust the post office.
We've got
yet.
a digital and we've got a photopolymer coming.
Right.
The Price is Right. That's right. Look,
That's it.
They're like,
That's it.
Someone said, let's make a
That
deal.
is it.
I remember that show.
It was The
too.
Price is Right, but I used to like Let's Make a Deal.
And what's the word? What's the one that when you're trying to give them words and they have to like say the actual what you're trying to describe?
I know exactly. I don't know what that's
oh
called.
My goodness, what is the name of that?
I've seen people. The word is it's like 10 words up on the screen. They gave about 2 letters, and the person said, "The Battle of Normandy," as it was fought through the battle.
Bill, it's not that. It's not that one. It's the one where they're partnered up with someone.
Is that the one with Steve Harvey?
No. There's one that they're partnered up with someone.
Pyramid.
Not Wheel of Fortune.
Password.
Someone says, I still watch The Price is Right and Let's Make a Deal.
Marie Mack says password.
Password, yeah. No, Pyramid. Pyramid.
Someone said here, Crystal B. Queen said pyramid.
It's Pyramid, yeah.
Non-disclosure said whammy.
I have never heard of $10,000 Pyramid. There you go. 10,000 something like that.
Is somebody out there? Oh. I tell you what, I've seen people win a car before, and then they'll say, okay, do you want to keep your car or you want to take a chance on what's you know, as I finish that question, dog. I have a car right now, okay?
You know.
And they'll say, I want to go for the door. And then behind the door will be a goat or something. See, in today's world, that's when they would have one of those mass shootings or something. Please. My man been catching the bus for years, and now he finally got a car, and now he's left with a goat.
Well, he should have just left and just said, okay, I'll take this.
Hi, Carrie Woods.
There was another one. We have to. I think you guess the person's occupation.
Oh, how about the one?
Do you remember that one, or do you think she's? You have to guess what the
remember
person does. What is that?
That was
one?
a dumb show. I know the one you're talking.
It wasn't that dumb.
They take 3 people. Well.
Well, there you
Doghouse.
go. There you go. That was not a dumb show, y'all.
To tell the truth.
That was a what's my line? That's what it was. That was a really good show. You know what I'm saying?
My nephew just came in here. He used to be so little, y'all. He's about almost 6'3" or something now. He was the littlest thing.
Say hi to everyone, Diamond.
Yeah, how do I do this?
Just say hi.
What's good, y'all?
Y'all hear his deep voice? I cannot believe it. That my nephew is 22 years old.
How everybody doing today?
Doing good.
There you go. I used to like what's the dating? Wasn't the dating game? Remember the one where you had to pick the guy? They would sit behind like in these 3 chairs, and you could ask them stupid questions. And,
like what?
And you pick the one, and now the audience gets to see what they look like.
I thought that was a dating game.
Was that the dating game? It's whatever it was.
Look, that show was on for a good while.
I tell you what. And you say, no, get number 2. Please get number 2.
I don't think the audience was able to guess for you.
No.
Because then that would give it away.
The audience would guess for themselves. The audience would guess for themselves.
Oh, they said, hi, Tyler. His name is Diamond. Diamon. Diamond.
But anyway, sometimes they pick the wrong guy.
That was the dating game.
What about the one?
Will said sometimes they picked the wrong guy. I mean,
the wrong girl.
I mean, look.
They end up picking the girl that had like It was just everything wrong with her. Anything that you could think.
Okay. Well, that's why you got those questions, so you can get to know the person, hopefully, on a game show.
Yeah,
it was all in fun. It was just fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun.
I thought it was a good show.
A lot of stuff was contrived, just like it is now. Matter of fact, hey. What's the one where you had to pick?
Sometimes you can know the person and still not know them.
You pick one of the people.
You can pick them in person and still not know them. Oh, yes. I like the newlywed game. Bill, I think we would do good at the newlywed game. Don't you think? I think I would do better than Bill because, look, I think I know him and all his, like, whatever you call it.
The things you learn.
The specifics about him, okay?
Okay.
I love the newlywed game. It was funny.
I tell you what, though. The young people couldn't get nothing right. The older people who've been together for a second, you could ask them the strangest, deepest.
They just
what
know.
Time of the day and what year did your wife walk out onto the outside and look at the sun? Oh, that was 1963. Oh, I remember distinctly. It was about 2:30 p.m. It was a Wednesday.
Funny. On the dating game, they were all only going on one date, and sometimes they might make a second date. Well, now they have that other. What's that other show that they don't even?
They don't even know each other. They get married to the newlyweds
in a week.
The
or
Bachelor
something?
or some crap.
What is the name of that?
The Bachelor. Is that it?
No. It's what is the name? Right, they used to look. The couples used to hit each other with the cards. They sure did.
I hope they were little cards.
It's the card. No, the cards that they use. The cards that they use to write their answers on. Yeah. No, that was the newlywed game, baby.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, Married at First Sight. I can't even bring myself to watch that. I don't know what.
Did they actually get married?
Some of them, I think they do.
They were crazy. Valerie said,
Married at First Sight.
It'd be interesting to see if any of the winning couples, actually really got married.
And
maybe they changed the name to I Believe I Could Marry.
Mardell said, I love that show. Married at First Sight. I guess I'm going to have to go and watch. I think was Ariel watching that?
I tell you what.
They got some reality shows, though, that I just can't do it. They stress me out. Like, I'm just like, I'll have to be in my own reality, okay?
LCB says, I'll always remember the newlywed game question, what's your husband's favorite condiment? It was so funny because several didn't know what a condiment was.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, we don't use those. They're like,
Here come another delivery, huh? Then maybe they're going across the street. That's your guy, though.
Yeah, he's too far away.
I know, right?
Some stay together, some don't. I guess that's the story of life. Hi, Deborah Walker. Kathleen German says some people are desperate for anyone. They just walk up to them and say, I do.
You know?
How you doing? I do. By the way, what's your name? Hold on, wait a minute. So is there a show called Insane?
No, she's saying.
Oh, the show was Insane.
Oh. Yeah, the show. Yeah, just some of the reality shows.
Okay.
Some of the shows they watch.
Reality shows.
Some of the shows they watch are insane.
Reality shows just go on and on and on and on and on and on.
They kind of stress me out, and I think that they're kind of rehearsed, so they want people to get.
Yes,
they put so much stress on people.
Over dramatized.
Yeah.
I mean, Ariel begged me to watch the show with her. I can't remember what the name of it was, but I said, what is
Well,
this crap?
that one show. What's that kid show that y'all were watching that time? And then
Ariel got me
you
hooked
ended
on
up
this show.
you ended up watching it. Ariel wasn't even here.
Ariel.
Bill was still watching it when
Hey,
she was
Ariel.
younger.
What's the name of that show that Drake was in when he was in a wheelchair? Ariel was watching this show called Degrassi. I said,
Degrassi High, right?
I said, Ariel, what is this crap you're watching? These young children, get this, turn the chat. And she was like, this is good, watch it. And I was just dogging her out. And I was talking, this and that. This thing I know, I was like, Ariel, what she do there over there? Who was that dude? Who was he? And next thing I know, I was watching, I was beating, Ariel, Degrassi on, come on. She got me so hooked.
Bill was hooked on that show. Let me tell y'all.
High school, middle-aged, teenage,
middle school
type channel.
Oh boy, that was.
Valerie Leonard says, Tracy, I can't see if you cut the stamp line or outside. If you cut inside the stamp line or outside.
I cut outside the stamp line. Just a tiny smidgen. Actually, I did pretty good on that. I wasn't focusing.
Oh.
But yeah, I did.
I like that. You cut that good. Okay, Crystal says Married at First Sight was insane. The show itself was insane.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and put this together. I'm really loving that little ribbon there. Cut this out. Cut this out. I'm cutting this ribbon out, y'all.
Malaya says, I don't really like reality shows either. She used to like to watch Cake Boss for a while, but then...
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? We did like that. We like that business one. What's the one?
Yes, I kind of like that.
Now, we did like that.
Where the guy went in and he would evaluate the businesses and he would make an offer to buy it. And they had, under with real strict stipulations, he would...
What was his name?
Co-buy it. And the people who would listen and do what he said, then he would turn those businesses around like it was nothing.
Yeah, but some people weren't listening.
Most of them don't listen.
Right. What was the name of that?
There was always someone that just didn't want to, just thought they knew more than he did. He was an idiot.
You know the other one we liked? The one where the guy would go behind the scenes. The owner would go behind the scenes.
Hire the boss or something.
Yeah, and he would dress as
undercover boss.
Undercover boss.
Yeah,
yes.
I like that one too.
That was good.
I just like the ones where they really gave the workers something significant. I mean, I've seen ones where...
Well, sometimes some of the workers were not very good.
Like a multi-million dollar company. I'm talking 9 figures plus. And after all this, and they saw how hard the workers worked, they would say, so I'm going to give you here's a copy of my book. It's lonely at the top. And here's a gift card for $100. I'm like, $100? Then you got someone else who worked all hard. They say,
I always wonder if they really kind of knew.
Like,
I wonder if they kind of knew, though. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew that was their boss undercover.
I don't think so.
Well, my nephew, he just left us, huh? My nephew just left the room quickly. Oh, y'all live? Let me get out of here.
Malaya says she did like undercover boss, new homes, cars, college tuition. She used to cry.
Yeah, there was some that just like...
Bertha like the Food Network.
What's the one with the guy, though, Bill, who would go in and revamp the businesses?
Come on, y'all. What's the name of the guy?
It's something like Bar Rescue. It's something like that, but it's something else. I forgot the name of it.
What's the name of that show? The guy had a kind of bald head, like a George Jefferson Reef kind of.
And I really think he wanted those businesses to win. To me, he just seemed like a good guy. Look, she said, when Carmina put up Super Dirty Deal, I'm like, no, that wasn't the name of it. But then I saw Super Dirty. Hi, Super Dirty Deal.
Grab Life by the Cherry says she should have gave the whole company a raise. Exactly. No, it wasn't that. Restaurant Impossible. What was the name of that show?
Oh, we would have liked it.
Anyway, it was a really good show.
They got a lot of them. Restaurant Impossible. I've never heard of that one before.
This guy would go into a
restaurant
company
makeover
that was on some obscure corner somewhere, and they had a remarkable product. he would say, okay, you have a terrible location, this and that. The way your display is just horrible. And what you really need is a product that does this. And you make that with this right on your shelf over there.
And I guarantee
he would change the location, buy the new place, refit it out with minimal money. And next thing you know, he was getting nationwide distribution, all kind of stuff. It was crazy. It wasn't Restaurant Makeover, but Restaurant Makeover is good too, Valerie. I remember that.
I don't remember that one. That looks like
I do. That was good too.
Wanted to watch.
I forgot the name of the one. But anyway, we'll think of it after you.
Restaurant. Renee says she likes Restaurant Impossible Supermarket, where they cook in the grocery store parking lot. Wow.
Hold up. Publix cooking there now. You know the one lady when you turn down the aisle at the corner, Trace?
Yeah.
Yeah. They try to get you to eat something and buy something you would never buy in a normal circumstance. What is this right here? And then you put it in your mouth. You're like,
if it has avocado in this, okay.
Need that.
I'm like, why should I cook it when Publix is cooking it, right?
Tracy, you're quiet.
No, I was looking at the comments with Chef Irvine. Someone's talking about Chef Irvine. Didn't that place, Bill, the restaurant you used to work at, didn't they have some kind of reality?
I don't know.
The people who do the fish tank thing.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
Huh?
I don't know the name of it.
What's the ones who did the fish
Shark Tank?
No, the fish tank in the store. It was a seafood restaurant.
I don't know what it's called.
Whoever these people are, the restaurant that Bill used to work at, they did they had one of those people who did the fish tanks. They do I can't remember what the name of the show was, but they do these really remarkable fish tanks. Diane said, look, I have no clue what any of those shows are. I have not watched TV for 20 years. What?
Just my computer.
There you go. I think YouTube changed the way people watch TV too, because now you could go in and just watch what you actually want to watch. Tanked. That's the name of it.
Yeah, Marcus Lemonis.
Oh yes.
Tanked.
No. No, Tanked was the one for the show.
The Prophet, right.
The Prophet.
Right. The Prophet.
That's what it was. Tanked for the one with the they would make the aquarium. Look, Regina said, "Pimp my aquarium."
the name of the show we're talking about is called The Prophet. Like Profit. This guy could.
Oh my goodness, he had me crying when those businesses would win. I mean,
there was a nickel to be pulled out of that business. You can believe he was
just
find
completely.
Margie said she hadn't seen a TV in 30 years. Margie.
Margie.
Diane Sterling, she watches movies on HBO or Netflix because she finds commercials insulting to the general intelligence of the people. Diane, I can't even watch normal TV anymore since I have control over it on YouTube a lot, or Netflix, or the different channels you're talking about. Because when I watch a normal television now, first of all, I can't control for the show that I want to see for the most part. I'm just subject to whatever they put out. And then they show you maybe about a minute and a half of the show, and then about 10 minutes of commercials. You're like, oh my goodness, I can't take it. I can't take it. Bye, Valerie Leonard.
Bye, Valerie.
Bye, Val.
Looking at y'all comments. You know what? Well, like if I want to, the other day I was watching some Hallmark movies on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I love those.
I mean, on YouTube, you can catch some of your. So if you want to watch some Christmas movies in the middle of August, which was what I did.
You watch in the middle of any month.
In July, I was watching some too. Hey, just go for it, right?
Plus, not to mention the fact that on channels like that, the good guy gets to win, and I like that. I get
Sometimes
so
you just
tired
want
of
a
the
happy
bad
ending.
guy always winning.
You just want the happy ending. Sometimes.
I want a happy. I want to know
something stress-free sometimes.
Right.
Because some of the stuff is just too heavy.
I have enough of unhappy endings in a normal when I went to work all day long. So when I come home and watch a movie, I want to see something win. Okay.
Well, y'all used to tease me about watching Hallmark, but I was just like,
You saw me watch it with you, didn't we?
You did.
Deborah Couture said she watched Bewitched. I just love Bewitched.
Bewitched was good.
I did not understand Darren. Don't let me get no witch. Okay, it's over. I would have to wait for her to ring her nose. I'd be grabbing her by the nose all day long. To your nose. Ding-a-ling, you be hearing bells all day long. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I stream YouTube on my TV pretty much every day.
Elaine
There
says
you
the
go.
same thing. She hardly watches.
And thing is, you can
anything,
pick some of the
TV.
shows that you want to watch, which is nice too. You can just kind of pick what you want to watch. If you want to learn something, you can learn something.
Right. On YouTube, at least you can opt out of the commercial if you don't want to see it. Sometimes you'll see a good one. And you say, oh, I like this one, but hey, I don't like these other ones. So.
I'm going to put green gems all around this just because. Why? Because I can, right?
I think it should be a show that came on where the people would go into beauty shops, like hair salons, and they would redo those too.
Oh, what on the Oh, redo the hair salons.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot the name of it.
I saw that.
They were pretty good.
Yeah.
But I liked anything
profit,
business-wise that
yeah.
they would do something like that because it would always inspire me. I didn't care what the thing was they were trying to redo. It could be a snow cone shop.
You could learn stuff from
Yeah.
it. I think they did. He did. Martin, I mean, what's his name? Lamonis.
Yeah.
He really just
Yeah, his knowledge
his
base
stuff.
was
We just
through the
really
roof.
we were addicted to that. Bill and I was. I don't really binge watch a whole lot.
Oh, we
But
binge
I was
watched
binge
that.
watching that one.
And I just like the ones where they would go in and find a house that looked like the only thing you could possibly
right
do
there.
for it is get some dynamite and blow it up. But these guys would go in and refurbish and redo it, and it looked like it's the best house in the whole area by the time they were done. Those are great. So Tracy, you were I like that one with the sweater on the red.
Thank you, darling.
No,
I'm actually gonna take some of this little scraps here.
even though we've been talking and chatting, have y'all noticed that the crafting continues? So I'm sure that's how it works. You just kind of keep
It
going.
allows me to mindlessly craft
Right.
and not really think about it too much.
And every so
And
often-
hopefully y'all are at your tables crafting along with me.
But it allows you to enter that mindless state easier also.
I hear Diamond in there talking, him and Ariel.
They try to be secretive.
These young adults, y'all.
DMC doesn't have cable or satellite. She cut the cord in 2011. She likes to be able to stream what she wants when she wants. We haven't had ours since about
Yeah, we had cut the cord a long time ago.
a long time. Because we just thought it was ridiculous. We were paying so much.
Oh my goodness.
About 150.
And some of the
$60
channels
a
were
month.
like repeat channels. We were like, and they couldn't explain to us, why are we getting the same
Not
channels?
some. We probably had about 30 legitimate channels. Everything else was commercials, shopping networks, just all kind of stuff. And then they would repeat the same channels over and over and over and over with different names or different numbers or codes. So look at all these channels. You have 500 channels. No, I only got 30 channels. You just keep renaming them and recycling them.
Yeah, they couldn't tell us. We were like, oh, it's time to just...
Not yet. If you get the super duper program for
I know they always get a new offer.
No.
You always get the new offer.
No. Carrie Woods is making design quilt black squares for her quilt.
Oh, wow.
Molly Fisher says, not yet, Tracy. I just got up, but this afternoon I will be. Today is our 21st anniversary.
Oh. Happy anniversary.
Teresa Hunter's been watching Little House on the Prairie. I used to love Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, we used to watch that a lot.
That was my show.
Anne of Green Gables, though. That's... And what's the other one? Anne of Green Gables and...
What?
Anne with an E.
Oh, yeah.
Anne with an E.
You like anything like that?
That girl can really... The young lady who's in there, who stars in Anne with an E, she's very... I just like the way, the character and the way she
brings the characters to life.
Yeah, she really does.
I can really imagine her as being Anne and no one else.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good she is.
And the thing was, the original Anne of Green Gables was so good.
But sometimes people can make the role, they can make that role their own so intensely that if you see someone else try to play it, you're like, you're not Anne. I remember Archie Bunker and Edith, they played their roles, especially Edith. She played her role so well. I couldn't even imagine her playing another role. And when I did see her on something else, it just didn't even look right.
Yeah.
Urkel was like that.
Yeah, he was.
He sabotaged his career because he was so good at Urkel that when they tried to cast him as something else, people would look at Urkel.
Is he in anything? I mean, I don't know.
I've seen him in other things, but I couldn't get past the fact that I kept thinking of him as Urkel.
I hadn't seen him in anything else either.
I used to love Urkel. Oh my God. Remember
Hey, Karen Hallgren, how are you?
Kathleen says, pretty card fronts. Hi, Deborah Walker.
Regina says, there was talk of making more episodes of Anne with an E. Yeah, it's on
I would watch
Netflix.
it.
Yeah.
You know who's a surprisingly good actor? Tracy, what's up? The kid's
Actor?
name who was in Bill Cosby, the son, Jamal.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Malcolm Jamal.
Oh, what's
Warner.
that show that we were watching, that medical show?
He's
that
a
was
doctor in this.
He was really good
he
in that
simply
show.
does not get the recognition he deserves.
We watched everything.
This guy can act.
We watched every episode. The whole series was just good.
It's amazing.
What is the name of that series?
There's a lot of actors.
It's a
and
hospital.
actresses like
It's a
that.
hospital series on Hulu.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but it's really good.
Huh?
I'm just gonna face on camera real quick.
Diamond, you can wave your hand in here. Yeah, you saying bye to us?
No.
Oh. We can't put your face on
That was
camera.
I want to put my
He
face
said
on the camera.
He's trying to put his face.
Your
Look,
face
look.
can't fit on that camera. Don't scare out people.
Look, only nephews will do that. Look, he want to put his face up under the camera. You give me your phone so I can show him a picture of your face. Do you have your phone? I guess not.
So Safari says, I don't see the pickup tool in your store anymore. Is it gone?
No, we still have more. We still have
Let
more.
me go look right quick.
The jewel picker. The
I'll look.
Marby jewel picker. Diamond, I was gonna tell a story about you.
Oh, hi. That one.
Diamond, no, not that one. Diamond. He trying to be cool now. He's 22. I was gonna tell him a story about my little nephew.
He was little.
Where is
he? Was
he?
A premature child. Preemie.
He was a preemie, yeah.
So everyone thought he was gonna be all little.
He taller than me now. That was his goal, was to be taller than me.
She saw it, so I don't have to look for it.
Oh, you saw? Okay. What is the name?
Of what?
Can't remember.
You forgot that quick.
I forgot that quick. Oh, Diamond. Diamond, look. This was my thing. I would take the kids down to the beach. We'd either go to Panama City or we'd go to Destin. Like when they were little. As soon as school let out, like third week of May, we were hitting the beach like the beginning of June, first week in June. So this was our thing every year for 5 or 6 years. And so it would just be me, Chelsea and Ariel, and my nephew Diamond. And so my thing is, I have to really be careful of kids around water. So imagine I'm taking kids. It's just me, the one parent, taking 3 kids, and we're at the pool. And, they're learning to swim and stuff. Diamond didn't know how to swim yet. And I said, if I take this boy down to the beach, or he gets in the pool and drowns, my sister will never forgive me. So I just really, with kids and water, I can't rest, relax around a pool with kids and water. I take this boy down to the to the pool, right? The pool, I figured it was just easily contained and I could really really watch them and kind of relax. My nephew, he about 4, 5 years old. This is the same Diamond who's 22 now. He got to put on the wristbands, right? Look, the girls already in the pool. They doing their thing, swimming, because they already knew how to swim. Diamond got to put the little wristband things on. He got the little floaty things on his arm. He's got the floaty thing around his head. He's got he's got earplugs, vest, goggles.
Goggles, flippers,
things for his feet because his feet couldn't touch the sand, or it just couldn't touch the pavement.
He had
right?
hooks around his wrist that had fins on them.
He got all kind of stuff, right?
Gloves.
By the time he gets all his stuff suited up, it's time to go. Okay. We just came down here for a little bit to enjoy the water. It's time to go, Bill. I mean, by the time Diamond put on all his gear, because I'm thinking,
hold on, and he had a board.
Right, that too. So it's huh? I mean, if he doesn't get
you could barely find him underneath all that stuff. Then he was so little. He's only about 2 feet tall.
So little. I'm he wanted to put on all of his gear. Every bit of it. Every bit of gear.
And he had the goggles.
Right, he had the goggles on, but then he had the floating thing that we would get one of those floating things, like the big blow up floating things. By the time that boy gets geared up, I mean, it's I'm sitting there watching him. The girls are splashing. Hey, Diamond, come on in the pool. Come on. Hurry up.
He probably would have fell in the water and killed himself. Got the shoulder wrapped around his neck and half drowned.
Just all of the stuff that he had on it. That didn't just pull him to the bottom of the... I don't know what would, because I was just get in the pool, why don't you? Just get in there. Every time I tell that story, he laughs because he knew it was true. I'm they're going to think that I done abused this poor little child because he had so much gear on. Just the gear and his little legs.
If he could have got one of them tanks, he'd have shown
I was this is how boys are? Because I wasn't used to having. I mean, other than my little nephew Diamond, I just wasn't used to like boys. Like it's a whole different energy. I'm like, you all right, Diamond? He got the goggles on and the such and such.
The
So
mouth thing.
he has his bag with his clothes, but then he has an even bigger bag. I'm like, well, what's that bag? Diamond's things, like Diamond's accessory.
Hold up. And then I remember we went, hold up. We went one time, and Diamond, how was Diamond with that time we went? When remember Bonnie were doing puzzles and all that?
Oh,
he must have been about the, what, 6th grade?
He may have been like 5th or 6th grade. Maybe.
Hold up. Diamond was big into Batman. He had this Batman mask that he wore every day.
I remember that.
I mean, he would walk around. We'd be in the place we rented right off the beach and playing games, and we had him on video. He just wore a Batman mask like it was part of his face.
Yeah. You knew he was going to go out in some kind of costume. He probably out there listening to me too. They said, do we have a picture of him?
No.
I have like a picture on my face. I don't have a picture of that one, but I do have a picture of my nephew. He's just, yeah.
Hold up.
They grow up, don't they? I'm like, boy, if you don't get it. He's like, probably like, Auntie, stop telling that. Because when I tell my sister, she just cracks up. So that was our thing for like years. That was his thing. Oh my goodness, that just brings back memories.
That was a good one.
Diamond was determined. He was determined, y'all. Okay, so you know what? Rather than me start another piece of paper here, I am going to use. Y'all made me forget what I was doing. I forgot that I was crafting. Okay, I'm just going to put this. So this is how you can get some of your stuff. Like when you have your scraps left over, start taking your pieces of paper and start building something just from the pieces of paper. So if I was to do something in like the green here, and y'all probably saw me do it on the something similar to this. But start gluing stuff together now. You have you don't have your phone?
What?
I was going to pull up a picture of Diamond. I have one on my page.
On Facebook?
Mm-hmm. He's so cute. Wait, let me say he's so handsome. Let me say he's so handsome, and he's taller than me now.
He's really got tall.
And you remember he had that little squeaky voice.
He really got tall.
He really did. He just
no one would ever
up on
dream
us
that he would get that tall.
Now he's like Auntie.
Considering
boy, he used to be like Auntie.
He used to talk like, hi.
But they grew up. Him and the girls grew up like brother and sister, which is really cool. Let's see. What do y'all say? Oh, Carrie Wood said I would have to put a life jacket on my youngest before going to the lake because he would get out of the He would get out of the car and run to the water if you took your eyes off him for a second. Look, I just cannot relax. And those little floating things that they put kids in. Look, story time, y'all. Story time. Oh, yes. Look, Bertha said The Resident. That's right, the show.
That's the kid.
That's the show. Sorry, I couldn't even. I'm looking at the comments now. I was too busy telling stories of Diamond, but.
Yeah, The Resident, buddy.
Kids and pools. I'm just not good. Those little floaty things that where you put the little baby in and the legs just hang down in it and they're just floating along. Watch your kid in that floaty thing. That thing. And I'm going to tell you why. We were at this barbecue. And this is actually my ex-husband. Ariel was it Ariel or Chelsea? Ariel was a baby at the time. And so I knew that this barbecue that we were going to had a pool there, and I was like, oh my goodness, stress level already up because the kids are gonna want to go in the pool, and I am not going to really be able to enjoy myself because I'm going to be watching like a hawk, you know. So I asked, no, actually, I wanted to go get something to eat. So I said, okay, if I leave the pool, at least their dad is there with them watching, and then I could go get something to eat, which was inside the house. Because y'all, I couldn't even leave the pool. I couldn't have a conversation with anyone. I needed to be like looking. It was an in-ground pool at this barbecue, Bill. You remember I told you that story?
Yeah.
Ariel's. So anyway, here's what happens. I go and get me a plate of food. And so as soon as I come back to the pool, right? Now, mind you, their dad was watching them. I didn't see Ariel in the pool. When I left her, she was in the little floaty thing with her little legs dangling out the bottom, just having a good old time. But when I came back, I'm like, okay, where's Ariel? All I see is the floaty thing turned over.
Feet going up.
I see my child gulping water, right? She must have been about maybe 2 years old. You know what I did? Let me tell y'all, I had this cute dress on, had my hair, had like curls in it, you know, just okay. So spent all this time. I came back and I saw my child.
Did you have food in your
Her
hands?
legs were up, Bill. The floaty thing
still had her.
Was turned over. She's in the pool gulping water, like
under the water.
Hoping,
up out
right? Hoping someone. I threw that plate of food. I don't even know where I threw it, and I jumped into that pool. Okay, dress, curls, and all. And look, y'all, I had to
y'all know when she came. Let me ask you a question.
I had to look. Everybody at the pool was looking like, what happened? Because there was a bunch of people around. Nobody noticed that my child, not even her father, noticed that she was.
Hold up. So was her father?
Everybody didn't know anything. They were like, all they saw was this woman running and leaping into the pool at high speed. Okay.
Running to the pool like O.J. Simpson used to run through the airport on those commercials.
Kathleen said, hubby was in big trouble. Ex-hubby.
Hold up.
Ex-hubby was in big trouble.
So when you got out, was the hubby?
He said,
was he waiting or was he already in the doghouse?
He said, I only turned my head for a moment. A moment? Oh my goodness. No one knew. Poor Ariel was coughing. I put over my shoulder, was trying to get the water out of her and stuff.
Were you crying?
I wasn't crying. I was really, I couldn't enjoy myself after that. And everybody was like, why would this woman jump in the water with a, like, you know, why is she all like in her dress? Like, just jump in. And they never know. No one at the pool noticed. It only takes a moment. Right. I'm like, my child almost drowned. Oh, I'm good. Let's go home.
Did he have a lifeguard?
No, Bill, this was someone's barbecue. I'm the lifeguard when things like this happen. I'm the lifeguard. I became the lifeguard that day, okay? Even in the bath, you cannot turn your head for a moment.
Marlene Wesson.
Brenda. Look, people were like, oh my goodness, what happened? Oh, huh?
You're right, Marlene.
What happened? Oh my goodness, you're so wet. Yeah, my child was drowning.
That was a good one. But it's always funny afterwards.
At
the time.
But you know what? Whenever I go to parties and people say, oh, we're having a pool party for the kids, I'm the lifeguard. Okay? I'm the life. And then the reaction was, See, here's the thing that really got me was that my ex-husband said, um, I only turned my head for a moment. Huh? And just me seeing Ariel underneath the water like that and gasping, like just gasping in air. Yeah. Sheila Overstreet.
Yeah.
She said he would definitely be there. Yeah, that would just not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to come back.
And I was like, let me hurry up and get my food, because that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to leave, because no one's gonna watch the kids like me. I am on it. Okay. Pools and beaches. Yep. I had to grab a kid out of a pool one day at a pool party because the parent, she was just over there socializing with the other parents. And I'm like,
you jumped in again?
Well, this was a different party.
Would you dress in a dress again?
I always come suited up from going to a kid's, like a pool party, because I just had a feeling somebody, and I saw this kid, it was a small kid too. He was near the steps. So you step into the pool. He was near the steps, and I saw the lady come in with a lot of, like a small child, right? But she wasn't at the pool with her small child. She was kind of over by the snack table and talking to other parents and just like, and I was like, no one's watching that kid. So I was like, where's that little kid that was with her? So I went to the pool because my girls already knew how to swim, so I could kind of relax a little bit. But there was other kids there. So now this pool had a lifeguard, right?
What was he doing?
Look, when I saw that little boy's head sticking out the top of the water, it was just his head, just the top of his head. That's how I saw him. The hair was sticking out the water. So he was in a shallow part, but he's so little. He might have been like 2 years old. I snatched that little boy up out the water, right? I mean, snatched him out the water. And I was like, whose child is this? And I don't know if I had screamed or somebody had screamed, but the lifeguard came over and was like, good job. And I'm thinking,
you're fired.
Y'all, look.
You are fired. What?
The lifeguard said good job to me.
Where were you, lifeguard?
But the parent needs to be on it too, just because. I know the lifeguard, but
lifeguard probably was looking at the girl.
I don't care how shallow the water is. I don't. Yeah. I just have to watch kids. That's all. That's just me and water, y'all.
I understand Marty says I've always been scared for kids around water. You know how you can't walk 3 inches without tripping over a sign that says no running on the side at the pool, no running at the pool, no running at the pool, and all around you kids are just running like they're in a track race or something everywhere. And you could just see them and just so slippery.
Look, that's why swimming lessons, that's part of the plan. Look, I'll sign you up for the other sports, but you gonna swim.
Melanie said, look, I threw my 3 in and said, go.
And
but you were prepared to go and get them too, though, Melanie.
Right.
You didn't throw them in and say, go and walk off into the sunset and come back a couple hours later. You know what I mean? I can promise you that.
Look, even when they were taking swimming lessons, I was still there.
Zelma says, how about this, Tracy? We went to the beach one time, and one of the parents, with not one but 2 children, brought books to read while we were at the beach.
Ooh. I just can't do it.
I brought books before, and even though, like, Ariel and them could swim, because Tracy would put them in swimming all summer with classes.
Oh, you gonna learn to swim, okay?
But I already know how to. You're taking the class again. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't. If they liked it, then maybe they'll join the swim team.
But here's my thing.
But you gonna learn to swim.
I had a book, but I couldn't even read. I was still look. This Ariel was gonna stay in the water.
Ariel stayed in the water from sun up to sundown. My goodness.
You talking about getting a tan? Ariel was so dark. She was another color.
Oh, Melanie said my youngest is 16 and I still watch her at the beach. I know. Look, y'all.
Yeah, because see, people think it can't happen to them is the problem.
I just don't. There's this thing of gulping in water and not being able to save yourself that really
even things where the odds are very high, it's just extremely low that it will happen. I'm still on guard. Okay, I know when you go to the beach, the chances of getting bitten by a shark are so low. But the problem is, I heard this music one time.
Until it happens, right?
And I saw this movie that we all saw, Jaws. And ever since then, you ain't had to worry about it, okay? I don't mind getting in a normal pool, but if I get in the beach, I don't go that far.
You said a normal pool.
I'm not going out far.
Bill said a normal. He don't mind getting in a normal pool.
If someone says shark, then I can quickly get out, like so about what, 2 or 3 feet. No, I'm serious. I'm a little further than that. I go about just to the water get to about my chest. That's it. Well, I can run pretty fast.
Bill, you can swim, right?
I swim good enough to get out of the water, as long as I don't go too far. But I can't swim long like Bill. Let's swim across the English Channel. No, I can't do that.
Oh, Bill, some
people can really swim. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can. I love swimming. But
Karen Harwood says, I love the water, but if I can't touch the bottom, she panics. She almost drowned once when she fell in.
You know what? And that will get you. Yeah, that right there.
Oh, Margie. Hold up. Margie said the last time I went to the ocean, there were 2 sharks at the shoreline, and you didn't get in, did you, Margie?
Margie said, I'm good.
Some people look at that cute. Oh, he's so cute. He got one of those fins. Let's go and play. I just shake my head.
Not today.
There's any moment now.
Any moment now. That's what that lady told me when I saw that hammerhead jump out of the water and go back under. And the thing was, we were only swimming like close by. We were actually on the pier. And she was like, "Oh, that's only a hammerhead." And I'm thinking,
the name itself should tell you something.
I'm thinking
it's called a hammerhead.
She said it's
I don't have to know nothing about it. When it's called that, oh, hammerhead. Oh no.
I said I said to her, I said, "Did you see that?" She said, "Oh, that's just a hammerhead." I'm thinking, okay, about
it's just a hammerhead.
20 feet in the other direction, my kids are swimming. Y'all, the whole rest of the vacation. Hey, y'all, let's go to the pool.
That's all right. I'll pass.
Mom, how come we can't go to the beach? Oh,
get in the pool.
The water's murky.
The hotel got one. Get in there.
Let's go to the pool. We went to the pool every single day for the rest of that vacation. I could save you if you're drowning, but I don't know if I'll be able. I'm not. Look, Mom didn't take the shark wrestling class.
Please.
Mom didn't take the shark wrestling. That Mama over there wrestling a shark.
Caroline, Michelle.
What Caroline say?
Nothing. She didn't say nothing.
Funny.
It's a secret between me and Caroline.
Well, there you go. Exactly, Caroline. Now you made me go back and
says, "Look, you're on your own in the ocean if you're drowning." Yeah.
Well, you know there was that one man who pulled the shark out. I think it was his nephew.
Did he
the shark? He pulled the shark to shore, babe, and saved his nephew's leg. He was like wrestling with the shark.
Did the shark bite?
Who can top that one?
Yeah, but see, they call him a hero if he comes out okay, but if he don't.
Barbara says she doesn't like sand.
You know what?
I
never tried to run on the sand.
I love me some sand.
Tracy had me walking on the beach, right? My feet.
What do you mean had me? You said you liked it, darling.
Imagine, I had restaurant feet. I'm talking feet that were so tough. Karate masters would have been proud to have them. Okay, they could kick a hole through a wall with no training. Tracy had me walking on the beach, and at the end of a week, my feet were so smooth and
They were.
polished and just
That
it was amazing.
that was a pedicure in itself, huh?
It was so hard to walk in that sand. If you went when it was like when it was kind of hot, that sand was too hot to walk on.
We had a good time going down to the beach, didn't we?
I'm with you, Brenda Saxon. Brenda said, "Look, I just stand on the sideline and pray for God to send you some help. Look, I told you I can't swim.
Like
God,
I told you
help
not to
'em.
go in the water.
Help 'em."
Y'all over here talking about let's go to the beach, huh?
Oh, Sonya Creel. I didn't get my food yet. Sonya Creel's back, right? She didn't come over with our food.
Right. I didn't hear my doorbell ring.
Sonya.
Oh, you gotta go back and read
Christine. Christine Furtish says the same thing happened to our family 49 years ago at a barbecue. My father pulled my brother off the drain of the pool. There were 6 men outside and never heard him fall in. Christine, how old was your brother at the time? Man. Hold on, y'all want to really hear something that's strange. It's not really related to swimming. I remember when I was a kid, I was younger. I was living in Michigan. We would come down to the South and visit. And we would go to Alabama to visit my grandmother and great-grandmother. So on the way coming home one year, either coming or going, we stopped at Stone Mountain. And we went up to the top of Stone Mountain. We rode in those basket things. And we got to the top. And so we walked around. They gave us a little tour. And my brother and my little cousin, they're like 2 weeks apart. They were maybe about a year and a half or two. You know, at the age of not only could they walk, but they could run like the Dickens, like they could really fly. But they couldn't. It was hard for them to stop. So they were running. We kept saying, "Stop running! Stop running!" And all of a sudden, they started running down the hill, kind of down the mountain. Imagine we're at the top of Stone Mountain. And then they couldn't stop. And we were like, "Oh my God!" And they had just where you could barely see, there was a fence that kind of came out from the mountain, and they were laying on the fence.
Oh my
goodness. And they had to actually get the security Stone Mountain workers. They had a rope, and they had to go down with the rope and get both of them.
They probably said
they could have been goners, Tracy.
I'm sure they had that in,
yes,
in place just because.
The fence was a long fence, but thank goodness they had that.
I hope you have the snuggliest Christmas ever.
What is Barbara Link doing? Barbara's shopping or something. Let me go see.
Snuggly Christmas.
Barbara, guess what Barbara Link is, Tracy?
Where is Barbara Link?
Barbara Link is running just loose inside of a Dollar Tree.
Uh-oh.
Dollar Tree beware. Who was a Karen Hall and fell into the deep end? Bertha, all kind of people. Bertha said her youngest daughter was at a community pool with her sisters, and everyone was in the dressing room. They said, "Where's Shauna?"
Oh.
They went back to the pool, and she was on the bottom.
See?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Did she live? Oh, the lifeguard pulled her out and did CPR and saved her. Man, she was...
See, that right there? That's why at the pool, I just can't, even the lifeguard is not sharp enough for me because I have to.
I don't trust those guys.
I actually become the lifeguard.
I've looked at lifeguard and I could look at their faces and there was nothing about their face or their body or their demeanor that inspired any confidence in me that they had the ability to save me if tragedy struck. You know what I'm saying?
Lifeguards are well trained, babe.
Oh, not the ones I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the guy who looks like The Rock. I'm talking about, I saw a lifeguard, look, he's about 4'6". He looked like he might have weighed 85 pounds.
The lifeguard look like. Like, I know he's not going to drag me out the pool.
This kid cannot save me. Didn't nobody else apply for the job? What's going on? That's like, hey, you ever go someplace and you see, like, I've seen security guards. I promise you, I was in Walmart the other day. It was a woman. She was a security guard. She was about maybe 4'2".
Bill, you just don't know.
Tracey, she was overweight, so she couldn't have called nobody. And if she would have called him, she was too little. You know what I'm saying? And I thought to myself,
but you don't know the power of someone until you know, until something goes down. That same person,
okay?
Please.
Maybe the only way is if she trained with Bruce Lee. And she had better have some real skill, okay? Because these people nowadays are crazy.
Look, I'm not even gonna tell y'all my water park story with my mother. And my mother was about 70, maybe 72, 73 when we went to this water park in Destin called, what's it called? Was that Shipwreck Island? What's the one? Castaway? No. There's a water park in Destin called I think Shipwreck Island. I can't remember. Anyway, one of the water parks. So we gone with the kids, and my mother, she's real active and stuff, and she's doing all kind of stuff. This will be my last story before we go, y'all.
Bye, Molly Fisher.
And my mother decides that she wants to get on the slide. What's the thing? The slides that go through the tunnels?
Is that where we went at that time?
The slide that goes through the tunnel, y'all.
And you couldn't see her once she got in.
Wait, I went first with the kids. So I figure I'll wait down at the bottom for my mother. Y'all.
I remember that.
I don't even want to. I can't even. Look, y'all gonna. I went down first with the kids.
And she was next
because I wanted to get the experience that they were having, and she was right behind me, right? So once I went through, right, I'm waiting for the tunnel to end, because if y'all go through those water slide things and the tunnel's really long, it's like dark and there's just water everywhere. And you don't know when it's going to stop. Like, when is the end of this thing? There was a point where I couldn't breathe, and I was like,
it's kind of scary.
I was like, kids like this kind of thing? So me and the kids, and they're like all happy because grandma's coming down next.
And you know what?
I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. After I get out at the bottom and compose myself, and then the thing about these little things, when you spill out into the like you come out at the end, people are watching you. So you can look so disheveled, okay? You have to get your composure back.
Hold up, here's the bad
Wait
part.
a minute. Go ahead.
I remember looking for your mother, and she was right next. And also, I could have sworn looked like people were coming out, and we looked at the top, we didn't see it. Wait a minute. Where Tracy's mama went to? Did she go into a time hole?
I'm thinking it was the longest. It took my mother so long to get down that ride. So guess what happens? I'm at the bottom, gaining my composure, thinking, oh my goodness, I'm not getting on this thing again. My mother's at the top, grandkids at the bottom with me, cheering her on. Go, grandma, go. And I'm at the bottom like, Mom, no. Like, cause y'all see me in slow motion, like waving my arms together, like, no, don't do it. Look, Mom is up there just patting herself on the back, like, I'm about to do this. My mother gets in that slide, okay? I'm like, this is gonna be it. I said, this is gonna be the end of my mom, and it's all my fault for bringing her on vacation with us.
I'll never forgive myself.
My mother, she came out of that thing and she looked she wasn't even like, she was like backwards. It looked like by the time she came to that thing. She was
having a C-section or something.
And look, everybody was looking, because once I said, Mom, no, that alerted everybody in the park. everybody in the park to look, okay? Like, ooh, we got to see this. And all the kids are like, go, Grandma, go. It seemed like it took forever for my mother to come out on the other end of that tunnel, Bill.
I could have swore some people came out before her.
It was so funny. People were cheering. You know, they were like, what's wrong with your mom? I said, she's 74. Like, don't. That's what's wrong. She's 74. I don't want her. They were like, is something wrong? I'm like, I'm just so afraid for my mother.
Tracey laughing so much she got tears coming out of her eyes.
Because it's funny now. I mean, I don't even know, because when you go on those rides, when you come down off of it, like splash into the water, you're just all messed up. I don't even think my mother knew where she was when she came through there.
Hey, you know,
never again.
You know what her eyes look like?
Never again.
Y'all ever see that movie with Eddie Murphy, where he was called G or something, where he's walking across the world. He's like a Swami or something. Anyway, he's on the TV set, and they put the electrodes on this one lady's face over her eyes. Every time they press the button, her eyes would get big as saucers. That's what her mother's eyes look like
when she came out.
She looked like she had kind of disassociated.
I gotta ask my mother if she looks so disoriented. Honeybee stamping hive. She said, "You guys have me crying tears of laughter." My mother is the best. Okay, and I bet if we took her to the water park, she's like, "Don't be telling me I can't go on no slide." Oh my goodness. Karen Hogger said, "I would love to spend a day with her." Her, you, and Bill. Oh my goodness, you would be in tears.
Bertha said they have cameras and those things like that. I would
to
love
take
it.
Pictures.
That'd have been a good picture.
I would just fall out laughing. Yeah. So my mother, she will ride a roller coaster. Last roller coaster ride she went on was with my daughter Chelsea. And when I asked her how she did, when I asked Chelsea how was it at the park with Grandma, she was like, "Mom, it was so good. Grandma lost her wig." That just said it all. I knew there was going to be something, but that said it all. Oh my goodness, y'all. That brought back a memory.
Hey, can y'all remember the last ride y'all was on? I remember the last thing I got on. It was about 10, 12 years ago. I don't know what it's called. I call it the building.
You call it the last
building drop ride. It's like you go up on this long pole, and
you just jump.
And everyone's sitting around, and you get strapped on in something like a chair. It goes all the way to the top, and then all of a sudden, the part where your feet was hanging on drops all the way down. So now you're just kind of hanging, and you can see the bottom. And then it kind of starts going down slow for about 2 seconds. Then it just starts falling. I felt like I had jumped off a building.
Oh my goodness!
When that thing finally got down, then it went back up, and the bottom came in to let us out. My head was hurting so bad. I didn't get on anything. I have not gotten on a ride ever since. I really haven't. To be perfectly honest, I have not. I've never liked the amusement parks ever since I went with the kids.
Yeah. Karen said, "I can't do those rides where the bottom gives out and you drop like a rock." I know. I just, Regina, you said it's been 20 years since you've been on a roller coaster. I was so dizzy and swear you had whiplash. Yep.
That's what
I actually pulled out a rib one time. I dislocated a rib on one of those rides that kind of whip you around. Yeah.
How many of y'all been in Space Mountain?
I was in there. I did that one.
I
did that one. And they always tell you, once you see the signs, it says, "Do not go on this ride if you have heart problems, such and such."
I didn't see a single person get out of line.
No.
And the bad part about it is that, you know how dark it is in there. I just knew I had my eyes closed the whole time, but it seems like I saw everything.
Look, look at LCB. She said, my last was the Grizzly at King's Dominion in Virginia 20 years ago.
And she was in her 50s.
She was in her 50s.
She learned her lesson.
You wrote just...
Honeybee Stamping Hive. See, she loves stuff like this. She said,
I love Space Mountain.
Regina too. They love to just.
I mean, I liked
themselves.
it at the time, but it's riding a roller coaster in the dark.
Because I wanted to, the way it works is wasn't that it was so vicious. It's just that in the dark, you're trying so desperately to see, and as you're trying to see, all of a sudden you turn a dip or something.
Drop, yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
I could see someone getting whiplash from that.
You have to just close your eyes, but you can't.
You do.
They know that you can't.
Well, this has been a wonderful conversation. Now I got to call my mother and remind her about that.
Bye, Jacqueline.
Hey, Jacqueline. See ya.
Jackie said, look, y'all are talking about rides.
She said, I'm getting Disney. I'm just getting...
You're getting Disney?
I'm getting dizzy just talking about it.
Jackie, you got Tracy talking funny.
Talking about Disney. Brenda Saxon, read her comment, Bill.
Brenda says, oh my God, I let my so-called best friends, who are no longer best friends, talk me into getting on that ride. The conductor had to peel my hands off the bars of the ride. Never again.
Oh my goodness.
You guys ever seen those videos where people, they have the cameras and people were on the rides and they just fainted?
You know what?
I'm talking grown men.
Bill, I thought you were going to faint on that ride with the
that was a terrible one there.
when you were praying.
I know exactly.
Lord help me, please. This man was so.
That thing was terrible.
Bill,
I remember I said, Lord,
everybody was
laughing. Do your will.
Everybody was laughing.
Of course,
at
I
him.
didn't do the will, but but I was ready to do something at that moment. You know how we do.
My husband got on there and embarrassed us. I was like, I'm not with him. I'm not with him, y'all.
Now I get on the little horses with the kids. Yeah, I got this one.
Let me go on the Ferris wheel, the merry-go-round, or whatever you call it. Look, when Chelsea got on that ride with Grandma at Six Flags, I think they went to Six Flags in New Jersey.
What was it?
Huh?
What was it?
She got on this roller coaster, and my mother had her wig on. And let's see, Chelsea, she about 5? No, she might have been about maybe 6 or 7, possibly. And she got on the roller coaster with Grandma, because all I asked was, how was the amusement park? Mama, was really fun, and Grandma lost her wig and such, and this man caught it, and I was like, huh? Wait. Grandma lost her wig? Out of all the things that she remembered when Grandma's wig flew off, and this man who was on the roller coaster, it went backwards, and he caught the wig. She said people on that ride were cracking up when that ride stopped, okay? But he saved Grandma's wig. Hilarious, okay? Yeah, I'm done with rides, okay? Put me on one of those like what's the buggy ride through the city or something?
Something easy, yeah,
I'm good.
carriage.
Okay, something like that. I'm good. Yeah. Okay, y'all. Look.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, you were trying to get Diamond's picture?
Hold up. Let me show this real quick. This is what I was on, something like this, y'all. Hold up. Look at it. Y'all see that? Look at that. It was just like that.
Oh,
no, I didn't do that, though.
Mm-mm.
No, I didn't do that.
I know what you're talking about, though. It goes up.
Oh, my goodness. Imagine getting on something like this right here. Look at this thing right here.
I'm good. I'm gonna watch y'all from afar, okay? I'll watch y'all with the paramedics on standby.
Oh, that's what mine did right there.
See, I'm good.
I bet you people have had. I bet you people have had heart attacks on that.
Yeah, I just
you can't tell me.
That stitching, LCB is right. That stitching really does bring it to life.
Patricia Ross says the cards are pretty.
Thank you. I forgot I was making cards. All these roller coaster stories making me dizzy. So look, y'all continue. There's going to be a part 4 to this video. That'll be the final part. The part 4 to the video we released today. So we released part 3 today, but we're going to have a part 4. But look at all this loveliness, y'all.
Those are awesome cards, Tracy.
Thank you, darling. All I got to do is add in some gems. Maybe add a bow here and there. Let me see. I'll have to get a count because now with these added, I think I may have possibly gone over close to 100 now. Okay, y'all, look at all of these. I'm just giving y'all a synopsis. Same paper pack. Same paper pack. Have a wonderful lunch if y'all haven't eaten lunch yet. Yeah, Bill and I got to go. We were supposed to go grocery shopping the other day and didn't even make it. So we definitely got to go today. Look, y'all, I'm just showing y'all kind of to see all of the creativity. And this is all the Martha Stewart. Look at the different kinds of designs you can do. Kathleen, you just had a banana. I need to get me some bananas at the store. I'm just showing them, babe, some of the other cards. Oh, y'all saw that one already. There's just all of these different things that you can do with your cards. So many different layouts. Oh, I don't think I showed y'all this one. Look at that. I might drop a little gold gem in there. I don't know. Don't know yet. Oh, I thought I was finished. Oops. Okay, here's more. More cards, y'all. Look at that.
That's a lot of cards.
That is a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. Look at that. You just never know what you're going to come up with. You just gotta just do it. Mindlessly craft some stuff. Look at that. Someone sent me these circles in Happy Mail, so that came right on time. And I just cut the circles in half. So try doing some of the half stuff. Cut it in half, right? Add it to your card. Cutting the flowers in half, right? Super cute. If y'all don't have any ideas from this. All right. Do y'all see the level of creativity using Martha Stewart paper? Y'all have a great afternoon. Stay away from roller coasters. I don't think we have a choice now but to stay away from roller coasters.
Exactly. And we only live about 2 blocks from one of them.
Watch the kitties at the pool. And y'all have a good afternoon. Be blessed. Y'all be wonderful. If you put your order in today, it'll probably go out tomorrow. This afternoon, it'll probably go out tomorrow morning. So some of your orders are already packed up and ready to go. But y'all take care. Thanks, Anita. Love you all. I'm praying for y'all. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and be blessed.
Exactly.
The final count, I didn't count them all. I think I'm close to 99 cards now with the ones that I just did. 99. So I'm sure I'm going to push. I'm going to go well over 100. So y'all take care, and I'll also post in the group. And part 4 will be coming soon.
Sonia Creel, I've been waiting for my delivery. Bye.
See ya.
Hi, Mary Beth Craig.